Hello guys, this is Dudical from Man Up Mate, the clan where 3 stars win wars and egos lose wars. We are here with the second installment now of our war recaps. This one is our war versus the team Sushi. You can see 65 versus 47 was the final outcome. And one thing I want to say about this war, this is the first time we had 50 out of 50 people attack. Nobody deserted, nobody didn't show up. Fantastic, and the results speak for themselves. So Uncle has downloaded some of our top attacks, number of our 3 stars, and we're going to start off with Pepsi, or Peps 101, one of the original members of Man Up Mate here, who has been doing some fantastic hog attacks lately. Let me back this up 1 second here to get to the beginning and talk about his army composition. So you can see he is starting with 31 hogs who are going to take out all of the defenses. He's got 8 wizards who are high DPS troops and 10 barbarians and 3 archers. So the barbarians and archers and the wizards are going to be the kill squad for the clan castle and also the cleanup squad once the hogs have taken out the defensive structures. First thing I do when I look at a base for hogging is look at possibilities for what are going to kill my hogs. There are really 3 things. One is the clan castle. Absolutely imperative that you kill all of those clan castle troops. One little balloon or one wizard in the clan castle can completely destroy your hog attack, so you need to lure them all and kill them all before those main hogs go in. The second thing is, where are the giant bombs? When I look at this base, there's a possible giant bomb location there. It's only a 2x6 space, so there could only be a single giant bomb. Same thing here, possible single giant bomb, possible single giant bomb here. He's also got his Teslas, so the question is, are these Teslas, are they giant bombs? And where are those giant bombs hiding? So first step is to lure the clan castle, get rid of them. Second step is do what you can to get rid of those giant bombs, if there are any double giant bomb threats in particular, and then you send your main thrust of hogs in. So here we go. He drops this set of hogs in there. They do 2 things. They take out that giant bomb. They show you there's no giant bomb here, and they begin the clan castle lure. Like I say, you need to be sure all of those clan castle troops are out. So he sends in another hog, and then he pulls them off to the left to take out the troops for the kill. Interestingly enough, there are a couple of skeletons sitting here in Skeleton Trap, which is fantastic, because if you can kill skeletons at the same time as you're killing the clan castle, it makes it that much easier for your hogs to finish up. In terms of where to take out the clan castle troops, this corner is a good option because it's very protected. There's no defensive structures that are going to hit him here. I like to kill the clan castle troops if I can at the same location where I'm going to send my hogs, so that that kill squad will follow my hogs then and have no defenses in front of them and can clean up. In this case, that isn't what Pepsi chose to do, and it worked out fine for him, but just something to think about. So a lot of back and forth here. Since these guys are way ahead of that wizard, it's a pretty slow process. One thing that you can do when that wizard is back here and these guys are right there, drop that first barbarian right here. These guys move over there and that guy moves over here, and they get a chance to kind of catch up and then pull it over there. So instead of dropping so many barbarians, you could probably save a few of those barbarians and use them to kind of tank your archers while you actually do the kill. But anyway, gets them all grouped up, uses those wizards for the most part to take the kill out. We've got about 4 or 5 wizards left here, and the hogs go in from 2 ends. The other big thing with hogs is spell deployment. He doesn't have to be incredibly careful, to be honest, on this base, because the only thoughts are here. He already set off that Tesla. Here comes another Tesla. So he pre-healed this one just in case that was a giant bomb, which is fantastic. The only other spot to pre-heal really is down here. And then for your third heal location, you just pick the spot that kind of has the biggest cluster of defenses all in one place so that the hogs will sit there for a while and get healed. Otherwise, the hogs do pretty much all the cleanup. The cleanup squad is all dead at this point. Again, that's the reason that I really like to send my hogs in at the same place that I did my CC kill, so that those CC troops, or the kill squad, fills it in as the cleaning squad as well. But fantastic attack by Pepsi. He's been doing some awesome hog attacks lately, and continuing that in the current war that we're in that hasn't been recorded yet. We'll speed this up, move on to the next one. Here we have Zoomy, again one of our longtime members, doing a Dragloon attack. I'm going to back this up a tiny bit here again. You'll notice he is hitting a Town Hall 7, only 2 air defenses, which makes Dragloon pretty easy. If you can take out one of those air defenses with 3 lightnings, then you really only have 1 air defense to contend with. Put in a nice funnel here, especially if you can bring those balloons in, and you can do that with level 2 dragons fairly easily as well. So Town Hall 7s can generally take out any Town Hall 7 base using a dragon attack. So he sends his funnel in from the top here, which is the correct direction to attack from because that's where the other air defense is. He delays the drop of those dragons a little bit. I really personally prefer drop a dragon. I would actually start a few dragons over here to pull this side of the funnel and drop, not wait too long with those. Get all your damage out there as fast as possible. Don't let his air defense start picking off your dragons when you've only got 2 or 3 of them out. But fantastic attack, cleans it up nicely, gets the 3 stars. And as I said, 3 stars win wars, egos lose wars. So there's nothing wrong with Zoomy attacking a Town Hall 7 in this case because we need to clean up those low bases, get those 3 stars before moving on and having the higher players attack the high level bases. So fantastic attack and way to let stars and the team come before the ego of attacking a hard base. Alright, this is kind of a fun one. Stormcloak, one of our newest members. We had a little Town Hall 6 base against us here. Storm likes using air. He didn't want to spend the money to train dragons, so he decided to do a Town Hall 7 Loonian attack, which I have never seen before. So anyway, the loons come in, they clean everything up, the minions come in behind him, not much else to say. He had 3 dragons in reserve here, which he did not even bother to deploy because he didn't need them. The one style thing I would say, if you're going to use those loons, take out the air defense first. That's your biggest threat. So drop the loons here. If you wanted to, you could even put a few minions in first, clean up a little bit of this garbage, and then drop the loons in so that the minions will be right behind the loons. It doesn't really matter to me. A fun little fight. Next we have the Rev, representing Indonesia in our clan here, attacking number 19, Dragloon with a funnel. The one comment I want to make here is instead of attacking from a side, which we've seen in our previous Dragloon attacks, he attacks from a point. Sometimes that can be a little trickier to set up the funnel. He's attacking from the north here. He has the advantage that this clan castle, when those troops come out, they are going to pull his dragons more to the center, which is generally a good thing. It's a little unpredictable. Sometimes it'll pull them in really quickly, and then they start spreading out in all directions from there. So have to be a little bit careful, but it works out well for him. Standard 2 rage, 1 heal Dragloon attack. And let's watch and see how it goes. I have one comment about how he sets up his funnel. He starts from the center and alternates going outward. I would really love to see that happen in the opposite direction. First dragon here, second dragon here, and then alternate to the top. And the reason for that, as you can see right here, these dragons all get into the middle, and there's still a lot of structures left on the sides. So there is that risk that those dragons are going to pull out towards the edges, and this air defense isn't going to get hit. So if you attack these sides a little bit before you attack the top, those are going to go down first. Helps with 2 things. Helps those balloons path in. You saw that there was a defensive structure here, a defensive structure here. So it helps those balloons go to the core a little bit faster if you get rid of those defenses early. And also help stop the dragons from spreading. But all in all, again, this is a fantastic attack by the Rev. Drags all get in there, they get raged, they get healed. One last rage when you've got about 5 or 6 dragons in here. And the key is use those rages when you've got a lot of dragons in one place, obviously. If you rage 1 dragon, you get very little benefit from it. If you can rage 8 dragons, you get a huge benefit. Which part of the benefit of the funnel is you get all your dragons and your balloons together, hit all of them with that rage, and that one spell is that much more powerful because you're hitting 15 troops with it instead of 1. Little quick cleanup with the king, and the rest is history. Our final attack here is not our final attack here. This is Fire Troll. I think we've seen this before. Fire Troll is a fantastic lava lunar, and he is going in here with an impressive 4 of his own lava hounds and 1 lava hound in the clan castle. The lava hounds, again, these guys will go straight towards air defenses preferentially, so they suck up those air defenses, acting as a tank, let the balloons come in and do high damage right behind him. He saves us several back-end loons, as we saw in his last attack as well. Rage loons are just killing machines. And those come in, clean up these last few defenses. I tell you, I was a little bit worried right here because he still had just this one cluster of balloons, but there were a lot of balloons there. Sends his heroes in at the end to do the cleanup. And just a fantastic solid attack. This was our number 4 against their number 1. I think he earned most heroic in this war for this. And I cannot disagree with that. Fire Troll the hero. We'll speed this up here and move right on. I think now we are up to our last attack here. I believe his name is pronounced Cheetan or Shitan, I don't know. At any rate, he's no longer with our clan. He is doing a Go Wee Wee, Gollum, Witch, and Wizard attack. He brings in 3 Golems. And as you'll see, he really only needed 2 of them. The Golems, again, act as tanks. They absorb all the damage from the defensive structures. Your wizards come in behind them to clean up and also knock out the defenses that are being distracted by the Golems. And finally, the witches at the end as well. You will notice this little lonely golem over here is doing absolutely nothing for him. It sits here just taking abuse. Golems don't dish out a lot of damage, although they can soak up a lot of it. So the main force is all moving in here, going straight to the core. The wizards again have cleaned out these peripheral buildings so that these guys can make it into the core. Not a whole lot else to say about this attack. It was well done. He had great troops here. But that golem, if you're going to bring that 3rd golem, put him where he can be useful. You know, a standard rule of thumb is to spread your golems about 10 to 15 spaces apart. That way there'll be no more than about 5 to 7 spaces from a defensive structure. And that makes them do a good job of tanking, pulling all those defenses in. Here he does a nice job of cleaning up. The rest is pretty much history. So, hope you guys enjoyed this, the second in our series of war recaps. Our fearless leader Uncle picks out some heroic attacks from the wars and sends them over to me to comment on, and keep getting those 3 stars and get featured in the highlight reel. Alright guys, keep clashing. Remember, 3 stars win wars, egos lose wars.